Have you ever thought what life would be like if you were an insect? What would the world around you look like? What would people look like? Insects are amazing and quite small creatures that have fascinated humans for a long time. Artists enjoy drawing them, and they've even been the main focus of many different movies. Look at the Ant-Man movie as an example, as a bug point of view. Items that I would see that would be small to me, but large to an ant or an Ant-Man, would be the phone, the keys, even the candy wrappers sitting in the seat. Pixar's A Bug Life is another one where animators have allowed their audiences to see the world through an ant's point of view. Look at how large that leaf is. It even stopped them from walking in their line. DreamWorks' Bee Movie, yet again, gives us the point of view of a bee flying around. In this scene, look behind the bee character. Do you see the cumin seasoning jar? It is huge compared to the bee, but it would be quite small to you. The animators and filmmakers of these movies were all considering proportion as they created their works. Proportion is about the relationship of the sizes of two or more subjects or elements. Notice how small a human would look compared to a skyscraper. Very small. However, the same human looks ginormous compared to just a few ants. That's because the proportion has changed, the relationship of one object to another. How about you try to think like a bug? How can the Lego block and the ant be made in proportion to each other? Currently, they're not correct. This is thinking like a bug. The ant is so small he could sit on top of the Lego block. This is how he would look in proportion to the block. For this project, you're going to create your own bug point of view art. You're going to be drawing a bug, then creating a list of items that your bug might see walking around, both things large and small compared to the bug. You're going to create a scene for your bug that includes plants, large and small things, bug friends, and maybe even a surprise. Here are some bugs to inspire you in your work. Hello, my amazing artist. It's time to start drawing our bug point of view drawing. I have my bug checklist, my personal notes of what I want to include from my list, as well as my reference images. I use this to make sure I don't leave out any important details for my bug drawing. Let's get started. This paper is not the largest drawing paper I've used, so I'm going to ball up my fist and draw my ladybug as big as my fist. Not my hand, because that will take up too much space. But I'm going to make sure that my ladybug has plenty of space. Because from a bug point of view, we're going to zoom in and she's going to be pretty large. All right, I'm looking at that reference image. I see that her head, maybe those spots that indicate eyes. It's okay if it's not perfect. I like being able to draw the different parts of the insect's arms because usually we wouldn't be able to see them. And it's okay if your drawing goes off the page. I've started down in the corner because I want to leave plenty of space for the environment that we're creating for this insect. Awesome. That is pretty large. The next thing we're going to add is the horizon line. That's actually the bottom of the list. That's the second item that we're going to do. The horizon line is going to indicate where the bug is on the ground and where the sky is. Now right now I'm going to have my insect walking on the ground. So I'm going to indicate that maybe I'm going to make mine dashed because I might want to leave some spaces to include some grass, which here's next on the list. I'm going to include some large blades of grass, and if you've noticed the movie A Bug's Life, you'll remember that, and that's the Pixar movie, that those pieces of grass were almost like walking through a tall forest for some of those bugs. So I'm going to keep up that theme. I enjoy thinking about what that forest of grass might be like for an insect walking through. Some of them I've brought down longer, but notice how they're all going down up to the top of my page to give the illusion that we are at the eye level of this main character in our drawing, the insect. Next up is something larger than my ladybug. So let's think, something larger than my ladybug. Oops, I gave my bee plan here. I was doing a bee earlier. No worries. I think we will include a, what if there was a baseball that got lost in someone's backyard? They left it in the grass. Maybe someone was playing a game of catch. But this baseball is so large compared to a ladybug. So large. I'm thinking about how those laces on a baseball, they come around. And the ladybug probably hang out on those. Oh, this is fun. I love thinking from a different point of view. All right. That might even look like a football. That's okay. When I color in, some of those light lines are ones that aren't going to show up. Let's do something smaller and add a bug friend and we'll be all done. Something smaller than my ladybug, I'm going to say are tiny pieces of pollen or gravel because she is walking on the dirt. So I'm going to start including some textured areas of dirt to show the surface that she's walking on. Also keep in mind that if you're doing plants, whether it's leaves or grass, when humans look at these from our point of view, they look really thick and very close together and there's a lot, but it's very easy for an insect to walk in between the pathways of a blade of grass or a leaf, so be sure to spread them out. All right, a bug friend. One of my favorite bug friends that I think I'm going to include is going to be an earthworm. If you have not checked out the book, Diary of a Worm, it is fantastic. And this worm is going to be crawling out to say hello. Give him some texture. So, looking at our list from our bug point of view, we have our bug, check, something larger, which was my baseball, something smaller, which were the textured crumbs of the gravel, plants, which I did grass, bug friends, check, and the horizon line. I will make this a little more bold now in the areas that I'm going to have it appear. And the rest I'll color up and we'll be done. Let's get started.